everybody. This is Melanie. Welcome back to Crafting Chaos with Melanie. I hope everybody's doing good today. Guys, today we are kicking off Christmas. We are kicking off the season, and we are going to be doing our first Christmas card, and I'm going to be featuring the Sizzix stamping wheel. I've had this for a little while, and I got it because I wanted something that I could do circular motions in, and unfortunately the Ulta new wheel, some of you do really good with that. I did not, and so I wanted to give this a try, and I absolutely love it. So what we're going to do today is we're going to make a Christmas card, and I just brought in a bunch of random stamps. So I'm going to demonstrate how this works, in case maybe some of you guys are interested in something like this. This is nothing, I'm not sponsored, obviously. And this is just me giving my opinion on this tool, okay? All right, when you get it, it comes with the platform. So this is a stamping platform in this configuration. And it is large. It is large. You have an open space for us scrapbookers. I love that because it gives us room to move the scrapbook paper other than, you know, a small sheet. So I do like that about it. It has 3 features on it, so you can use it as a stamping tool. You can use it as a stenciling tool, and what that is, everything here has, this just comes right off. Well, this comes right off, right? This is very durable, very durable. You can use it as a stencil tool. So what you do is they sell stencils, so this just fits. I've not used this as a stenciling tool, but this just fits in the hole right here. Where's the hole? In the holes right here. And you can actually take it up, which is really cool. I've never seen that feature. So, you know, you can do measurement all the way down and up with your stencils. And there is a special type, type of stencil you get with these, and that's from Sizzix. Now what they did is they made adapters that you can put on other stencils so you can use this tool. Guys, I've not used it. I'll just be honest with you. I do have the adapters. Unfortunately, I didn't get those out. I don't know exactly what I did with them. Story of my life. But you can use that with this tool, okay? All right, so how does this tool work? Really quick, and then we're going to get in on the card. This has a sticky grid mat, and this is a protective sheet. So this is a consumable product, which means you do have to replace these. They come in sets of 5. Here's the set of 5. Right? They come like this, and you just peel and stick them and put them on here. Now they're very easy to peel and stick, and I will tell you, this is my second mat, and I have used and used and used it. It does stick. I'm very impressed with it. Now this isn't your typical cushion though. There's no cushion. This is hard, okay? So that's different than like the Misty and the Ulta New Wheel. The Ulta New Wheel, you know, you have the polymer mat, so that's different. When you get done with it, I just put the protective sheet over it and let it go. Okay, now let's get into this, the reason why I really wanted this tool. This right here. This is the wheel, and the wheel just goes on right here. Guys, this is so durable. You can do wreaths with this. You can do all over backgrounds with this. There's just so much you can do with this. And I plan on, you're going to be seeing me use this a lot. That's the reason I'm taking a few minutes to show you this, all right? When you put it in here, you just turn this about to do what you want to do. All right, so let's get started so I can put it into action, okay? All right, so we are going to do a 4 1/4 card, an A2 card. So I cut card bases, and the card bases are 4 1/4 or 4 by 5 1/4, right? Let me make sure. 1, 2, 3, yeah, 4 by 5 1/4. That's important. All right. So when you put this on here, this right here is your center, and you're going to see. I hope you can see this. It might come off camera a little bit, but yes, there is a dotted line right here. Can you see that dotted line? Yeah, there it is, right there. You can see it right there. All right. That dotted line is your center mark. And if you notice, it comes below, it comes right below this line right here. So this right here you would think was your middle. It actually isn't. And that I think they need to fix, because you would automatically think that is it. So I wish that they would go back and redo these to where it does line up. But it just took a little measuring to figure it out. So what I did is I took my card, and I know half the middle on the 4-inch side is 2, right? So on the 5 1/4 side, I needed to get the half mark, and it is actually 2 5/8. It's the 1/8 mark past your 2 1/2, okay? So then what I did is I come on here, and I marked where my line was, my halfway point down. I marked it there. And so all I'm going to do, and then after I marked it, I made a template and I drew it out on my mat. So this right here is where my 4 1/4 card, or my 4 by 5 1/4 card base is going to set for it to be exactly centered. Sizzix, I know we'll never see this video, but one thing I really wish they would do is have that on here for you already. That would just make this so much easier, to where you don't have to do the measuring. A lot of people I have seen, I've watched some really good videos. Simon Hurley has an excellent video explaining this, and I think I'm going to link his video below, because it is a very detailed description of this tool and how to use it. And I think that if it's something you're interested in, it would be a good video to go watch, okay? So what I'm doing here is I'm going to put this in the squares. There's in that square, this square, and this square. All right, so I have my middle. All right, so I just pulled in a bunch of stamp sets that I have in my stash. I have this stamp set right here. I don't know if I'm going to use it, but I have, this is Let's Go Skating by Catherine Pooler, a much older set. This is 'Tis the Season by Catherine Pooler. This is also an older set. And Pine Cone Greetings. Now, May has a pine cone set that I love, and I have put it up somewhere. Last year when I got done crafting for Christmas, I know it's going to turn up. I know it's in one of my boxes, in my clear boxes with the project, but that would also be a good one to use. But we're going to be using this one today. Alright, I also pulled in just a bunch of Catherine Pooler inks. I'm going with red and green, so I pulled in, and I'll just tell you what I'm using as we go in the video, okay? I am using my mini ink pads from Catherine Pooler because they're so much easier to, oh, I'm so sorry, to use on this this stamp and spin tool. Alright, I'm going to take my bracelets off real quick so I don't kill you with the noise. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is we are going to make a circular wreath. And I'm going to do just a bunch of greenery going around. So I think what I'm going to use is this one right here. I think I'm going to go with the bigger one right here. So what you want to do, this, you see the circle right here. You see this right here? That is your circle that will go around on this 4 1/4 without going off the mat. You can see that right there. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to line it up on that grid right there. Alright, I'm using that grid as my source because I know, let me get this in screen, I know this part right here is what my wreath will look like on my 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 card. Okay, so we're going to put that down right there. Alright, and I'm just going to, whenever you do this, you lift this up, you stamp, you lift, and then you lift with these right here. You want to lift right here because if you lift right here, you can wiggle it just a tad, and you don't want to do that. If you want it to be perfect, you pick up with these right here, and you're just going to click. Alright, depending on the width that you want each one of these to be. So, this is going to be my starting point, and I'm going to come in with one of my lighter greens. I'm not going to come in with the lightest, but I am going to come in with the lighter, and I'm going to use sage. Alright, so we're going to start building our wreath right now. Okay. You know what? I messed up. Ah, this was the wrong one. You know what? We're going to start all over. And we're going to use the right one. So let's just line this up again. Now I know what I wanted to do. I just saw the right stamp set that I wanted to use. Okay, we're not going to use this stamp set. Not yet. I want to use this stamp. I want to use this little stamp right here for the first one. Yeah. All right, so we're coming around right here. There we go. That's what we're going to use. And we're going to use in Sage. Right? So we're just going to come around. I'm going to click it once because I want this to be a closed reef. Okay? So we're going to come around. See? Now you can click it twice. You just remember, and if you look, see this right here? I'm just going to go ahead and click it twice and show you. When you click it twice, it goes further apart, but I don't want that. So I'm going to go back one, and I want to do that one there. Okay. All right, so let's click twice because I already did that one. And see, by doing this in that circular motion, you have a perfect circle every time. And I know there's easier ways of doing this. I know you don't have to spend the money on this tool to do this. You could draw a circle and go around and around. But I think this is fun. And this was a splurge for me. And I love it. I use this thing all the time. All right. So look at that. Do you see that? Do you see that perfect reef that we have? Isn't that pretty? Okay. So now, what I want to do is I want to give it a little bit of depth. And let's see if this is what I want to do. Maybe come around. Let's see where it's going to be. No, I don't want that one. We're going to come with this little sprig right here, which is very similar. This is very similar. And I'm just going to come over just a little bit. Maybe. Because what I want is I want to, you know, have a little bit of variation here. So with the variation, I'm going to come in with spruce, okay? We're going to trust the process, okay? Just trust me. I just wanted to go in a little bit different direction. And I just want to give it a little bit more texture. All right, and again, I'm just moving one click. And if you notice, this doesn't connect. These aren't connecting like the last ones. It's because it's a smaller stamp. But it is giving that free-flowing texture. You know, whenever you use greenery in a reef, it's never in a perfect circle. You have the little sprig sticking out. And I love this. I think this looks really good. So we are going to just continue to go around and around. Do you see how perfect that is? Guys, that is just a perfect lickety split. Once you measure it off, oh my goodness. Guys, I'm hitting everything. Once you measure and get your center, you're set. It's go time. All right, so now I want to add a little bit of red to this. So I'm going to get some holly berries. Let's see here. Do I just want some little ones maybe right here? This is what I want. We're going to try it. Okay, so I'm going to use rouge on this. Right here, we're going to use rouge. This is just a Catherine Puller red. Oh yeah, look at that. Isn't that pretty? Guys, I love this. I love this. Okay. We're just clicking. Clicking. You know, I'm trying to get better at doing tutorials, but it's hard. I don't know. I feel like sometimes I struggle. I get excited and go too fast, or I don't explain it. So, you know, if you guys got any tips, or if you've got something, some critiquing, I'm open for that. Oh, look at that. That's so pretty. All right. And I'll be honest, I'm really excited about doing a Christmas card. It excites me. Okay. Now, I was thinking maybe we could do a little acorn. I don't know. Let's see. A little acorn here. What do you think? Or here? I think that's too big. I don't want it that big. Let's see. Just the itty bitty one to go in between those holly berries. I'm trying to fill it up. You know how you do. You know what? We're just going to go for it. We're going to go for it. All right, so I just line that up. And the great thing is, once you line it up, as long as you don't take this card off, now don't take the card off, you just, you know, you keep going. Let's bring in macchiato for this. Let's see how that's going to look and see if that's dark enough. Yes. Guys, these are the CP inks. You guys know how much I love my Catherine Puller inks. Love them. I use them all the time. Again, I will tell you, if this is something that you want to try out and you're a stamper like me, I stamp in scrapbooking, I stamp in card making, I stamp all the time. You really want to get the re-inkers. Just a little heads up there. Guys, I love this. Oh, this is so pretty. And you know, you could make this a completely one-layer card. You could get your card base and just get the center of your card base. And just do this, you know, right on the card base. That would be really cool too. Okay, so now, all right, we are going to put these up. Now, on the sentiment, I think I'm going to use Season Greetings from this stamp set. And guys, I love doing this. I love just grabbing a bunch of stamp sets, and I love using things from years past because I feel like, you know what, I'm getting my money out of it. Let's see. This might be a little bit too big. Let's see. Mistletoe, snow, I don't like that one. Let's see about this one. 'Tis the Season. Right here. All right, let's try something. I had a thought. Guys, I've not made this card yet. Okay, this is May May's Red Cardinal. It's called Winter Peace. And last year, I colored a bunch of these up. Let me see. I was thinking maybe we could use one on here. Setting. Is that too big? Is that disproportionate, you think? And put 'Tis the Season right here? I don't know. Let me look at it. It's a little big. Let's see. Are all those the same? Yeah, they're all the same. But we might have one. Let it sit. Let's see here. Oh, that's pretty. And use 'Tis the Season. Okay, we're going to do oh, that's pretty. We're going to go with this. That's another tip I definitely have. Whenever you get a new stamp set and you want to play with it, this is what I did. And I may have done this on camera. I don't remember. But I just did a bunch of these up. And I did some embossing. I did some different reds. And I have those ready. And look, I'm using them right now. Okay, so we're going to go with the smaller 'Tis the Season, okay? So we're going to go up here, higher up, and we are going to do 'Tis the Season. And I'm going to bring in Cranberry Fizz. This is a little bit different red. Then the other, see, this works just like a stamping positioning tool. See that? Just like your Misty. All right. All right, now we're going to bring this off because now I got a couple of things I want to do here. All right, I'm going to bring this out. Oh, wow, I love this. And I'm going to put my tool to the side. Okay. So, when I do this and I put this here, right? Guys, I love this card, but I don't like the stark white background. It's not my thing. Some of you would be fine with that, and that's fine. But I want to add a little texture to the back of this card front. And I don't know if you can see, I actually have a little bit of splotches where I touched it with my fingers. And so this is a good way to get rid of that. So what I'm going to do is find, on this stamp set right here, you have this cluster. And it's just little dots. Now this cluster, it could be used for anything. I'm going to use it as a filler for the back of my card. And I tell you what would be beautiful on that right now would be the metallic inks. But I don't want to get out the fixative spray. So we're going to go with this. And I've just got my itty bitty block. And I'm going to get a light brown. Let's see how this is going to look. I'm getting sandcastle here, okay? And all I'm going to do is do some dots. This is all I'm going to do. I just feel like I want something else on this card. Not to mention it does hide. It hides all my little ink marks, which is, you know, what you want. I wished I'd have got some sequins out. I think sequins would be very pretty on this card too, but that's okay. All right. Man, I'm making a mess. Lord Sheila, if you're watching, you are dying right now. I'm getting my hands all in the ink. I'm getting... Sheila and I, we sat together side by side at May's event. And she is so neat and so clean with her stamping. And she was just having a fit over my... Here, I'll show you really quick. Over my glue press because I have splattered. I had done a video. This happened in a video. And I had got metallic all over this. And I'm like, okay, whatever. It didn't bother me. But, oh, it bothered her. Didn't it, Sheila? It bothered you. Oh, so now every time I pull something out that's stained, I think of her. Because I just found it so funny. Okay. Now, look at that. And put our little... bird here. I love this. I love this. Okay, yes. I'm in love with this. All right, let's put this card together and see if we need anything else. All right, I have a card base ready. And I am using a wine type color. It's a little off, but that's okay. I didn't want to use a white card base. And I also cut a piece of this gold mirror cardstock, and I get this from Celebration Warehouse. This is Ashley Falco. I've talked about her often, and I really like her cardstock. And it's really cool to be able to, you know, support a small business. And her and her husband own that, and she did this herself because she did a lot of party decorations and she didn't like the cardstock. She couldn't find what she wanted. So she just made her own. And I did cut this. I got that so crooked. Shoot. I could cut this. Wow, guys. Leave it to me to mess this up right out of the gate. I'm sorry I'm off camera. I'm going to fix this real quick. Leave it to me to do that. And you know what? I don't care. I'm pulling it off because I can't stand it. Where's my other card base? I tore that card base all to pieces. Alright, so let's just... Alright. Let's try that again. let's try that again. Look at all that on the back. It would not be a Melanie video if I didn't mess something up, right? Alright, so let me get in here a little bit and just try to line that up a little bit. Okay, much better. Much better. Oh yeah, much better. Okay, let me trim this just a little bit. I feel like I folded it off just a little bit. Nothing to fret about. So, who else is starting on their, Christmas cards? Alright, there we go. Now, let's take this and see what we're going to do with it. Wow. Oh, this is so pretty. I love this card. I love this card. You can do these wreaths with any kind of, I got that off, wouldn't you know it? That's okay. I'm not going to worry about it. It's off, and it's off a little bit. But if I send this card out, this particular card, nobody's going to notice it. I'm just going to keep it. And the little bird we're going to pop up. So let me get me some foam adhesive here. And this is just some little foam adhesive that I get from Dollar Tree. Okay. All right. Let's just put this here. Look at that card. Oh my goodness, look. What do you think? Guys, I love this card. I think this card is beautiful. Wow. All right, I hope you liked this video. This is day one of the Christmas season and the fall season and the Halloween, if you celebrate Halloween. Like, we are in it now. July's here, and I know I'm over 100 degrees outside, but I don't care. In my house, in my craft room, it's definitely feeling like it's the season. I don't know, guys. I might put my little Christmas tree up in here. All right. Remember, I'm trying to build up my subscribers, and if you like this video and you have any crafty friends, then please share the video. As always, if any of these stamp sets are still available, I will link them. But the great thing about doing this, any kind of greenery stamp set you have, it works. Maybe you want to do pine cones. Maybe you want to do butterflies. I know I watched somebody do a rainbow of butterflies. It was beautiful. But the sky's the limit with this tool. I really like it. I really like the stamp and the spin part of this tool. I think it's genius. All right, guys. Until I see you next time, you all have a great day. Bye.